All right, honey, so I've been in the house for February 19th, makes it 3 months now. And I know you've been in the home theater room or whatever, but it's been a little bit since you've been in, and I've made some changes.
Again?
Yes, I'll tell you what's in, I'll tell you what I've done, but first I want you just to walk in there and just see what I did at the closet, the space on the floor. Just wondering what you think of the dedicated home theater. So go ahead and open the door. First off, I put the cinema on the door.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I want to put more decorations up here, but so far,
it's the same color as the wall.
it is. And then my door handle's black. It's the only black handle in the whole building. So go on ahead and.
Oops. Aww.
Yeah?
You moved this big speaker.
Yes. Move the speaker out of the way. It's now.
Where'd you put it? In the
it's
closet?
in the closet. I took the door off.
Oh.
And then I made that whole thing a rack. So now
Oh, that's cool.
all the equipment, there's lights in there. So if I say, Alexa, turn on amp rack lights, now we can showcase it.
Aww.
So we can, it's
So
on
it won't
rainbow.
be that dark in here.
Exactly. So we can rainbow mode it, which is, I think it's really cool with rainbow mode.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
Yeah. And then I do a lot of projects and stuff, so I have it protected somewhat with this cover.
Barely.
A little bit. I don't have it attached right now because I have to sometimes get in there.
Oh.
But you can close it up and keep the sound level because the fans come on and whatever.
Are you
So
gonna
it kind
keep
of,
some of your movies up there?
just those. I actually made a rack for my movies if you can find it.
Aw.
Yes, I made it over there.
Oh, that looks good.
So I took some wood and cut it up into shelves, and I want them to be floating shelves. So they are floating. You can't tell how they're hanging. But my movies are here, and they're all in alphabetical order.
So you made them. Of course you did.
Yes, they are absolutely in alphabetical order. I went through them and made sure.
I'm sure I can find
You
one
can't.
that's not.
I have made sure that every one of them is in alphabetical order.
Such cat.
It's not.
Whatever.
We'll talk about this after this video. So I made that shelf just because when I watch a movie once, I don't usually watch it again. So
Yeah.
I'll put it up there as a display.
Wow.
And then you remember the popcorn machine from the apartment.
Yeah,
I know you love the popcorn.
It's so cute.
It's so good. My little
Put
bucket.
it that way.
Anything else that looks new to you? Maybe above your head by chance or anything? I put a hole in the ceiling, but not just one, but 4 of them. But trust me, it was worth it because it
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Until they fall on us and we die.
You remember going to the movies and you're like, oh, I saw on the screen it said Atmos or whatever. She knows what Dolby
You
Atmos.
clowned me because you made me seem like I didn't know what I was talking
She knows what Atmos is. I even asked her. It's the thing he's above your head. It's exactly what it is. And I thought it'd
like
be
the surround sound.
yeah.
Stuff.
And so I thought it'd be good to have that in the house. So now when we sit down to listen and the birds fly over your head, it's going to actually be over your head now. I know you hate the idea of drilling holes,
Yes.
but it worked out so well. I was scared to death. But you'll get to hear it in this video, see what you think. Yeah? Good. What do you think? What do you think about painting the door? I painted the door
What?
to match the walls. Of course,
Aw.
we'll got to paint it again if we change the wall color. What do you think about matching door?
that's good.
It look pretty good.
Yeah.
That's why the
But
door
I
handle's
like
white.
the white
Yeah?
in here, but I like that it's like blacking out.
You
things.
think it's pretty good?
Like a real theater type stuff.
Nice. So I brought you here because I wanted to get you've been in here before it's been
Not with all this.
with all this stuff. Yeah, you kind of seen it all kind of in the works. And you watched some movies in here, haven't really listened to the ceiling speakers. So in this video, I actually do want you to sit in your lovely seat you always sit in. And I'm going to give you some demos of the stuff above you. Avatar does have scenes above it, but that's not what I'm going to be playing today. I'm going to show you some demos where it turns it on and off so you can really hear why it's worth it. I just want to see if you, somebody who doesn't too much care, you love movies. And you love being in here and watching movies, TV, whatever. You spend more time in here than I do. But you don't necessarily care about home theater. So I'm curious, as a female, as a woman, who, we're not married, we've been together for a while. As a woman, I want to know how you feel about home theater, and if, after being with me for a couple years now, do you like home theater? Do you think speakers are cool, whatever? So, before you answer that question, I'm going to do a demo for you and then ask you at the end of the video and see what your mind is. So, please, have a seat. Kick your feet up. Go ahead and show us your position you love to sit in when you... Yeah. when I'm hard at work and call her, this is what she's doing.
And then I'll pull this one up.
Yep. Gets the head right.
And I'm chilling.
Chilling. It doesn't text back, nothing, because she's locked into the...
I don't even got my phone.
Yep. She'll just watch the shows on the big screen. Doesn't even watch the TV because she loves the size of the screen.
Yeah.
She loves it. So I'm going to put a demo on for you. They're Dolby Atmos demos, meaning they're meant to show off what's in the ceiling. I want you to listen and tell me if you can tell where things are coming from, and if you think it's worth it for me cutting 4 semi-permanent holes in the ceiling.
No, they're permanent.
We can patch them up.
You can patch
We'll
them
figure
up.
it out.
Stop saying
I'm putting
we.
the demo on. I don't want to hear this. He's smacking.
Yeah.
He's smacking.
Always
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Before I do this demo, I forgot to tell you something you can't see.
What?
I put a speaker in the ceiling.
Yeah, those.
No. I went into the attic. So you see this thing right here? You know what those are.
You did not.
You know what that is.
You didn't. The smaller one?
It's a little bit smaller than that.
No, you had a smaller one.
I did.
It's not in here.
It's not. I put another one of those basically
Kyle.
in the ceiling. So in the attic, firing through this hole right there is another subwoofer. There's bass from the ceiling, and it rattles everything. I wanted to tell you that before we continue the video.
You're gonna get kicked out of your own house.
How? I have not checked though.
They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you, and he's gonna.
I'm not gonna lie. I have
and
not.
Then Betty from Save a Lot.
I have not lied. I'm not gonna lie. I have not walked outside the house to hear actually how
you probably
loud.
Should.
In this video, I'll walk out and see how loud this is outside the house.
It was already rattling.
It's crazy. It's
like
worse.
A long time ago.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse. It's worse. Having that thing up there in the ceiling has.
Just standing underneath of it.
Oh, I sat down in my listening position and listened to it. It's loud, and it rattles through the walls into the floor. I don't know how it is. I have not gone outside to see how loud this system truly is. We will do that in this video. But let's get back to the demo. All right, honey. For those that are new to the channel, I am using a KEF 7.3.4 system. She doesn't know at all what that means. But honey, there are 7 speakers that are touching the floor. That's the 7. The 0.3 are the subwoofers. That's 1. The one in the closet is 2, and the 1 is in the ceiling. It's number 3. That's for your bass. The 4 is the 4 speakers in the ceiling. So 7 plus 3 subwoofers plus 4 speakers in the ceiling is what that means. Basically, it's going to get pretty loud. So guys, for reference, I have the AVM 70 up there. It's on negative 26.5. So it's going to be pretty loud in this small room. I'm going to be honest with you. And I have my demo disc here for her. We're going to play the Leaf demo first. And this is really going to show off things moving around the room. She's truly never heard any dedicated demos. So we're going to get her reaction to this. Are you ready? Great. Here we go. Going to press play. And I hope you enjoy. Ooh. So not a bad little demo, just to kind of break you in. So that leaf spinning around kind of makes your head spin around too.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like going like
this. And I noticed you kind of looked up. Were you able to actually hear things in the direction you were looking at? Or
yeah, like over here and over there.
It was pretty obvious there. Like, it was getting behind you?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Or then it would like come behind me and go up front and come
that's
like it was coming
That's
back down.
nice. I'm going to give you, I think Amaze is another really good one that I like to use. And then I'll show you a really loud one. But I'm going to give you Amaze and see what you think of that one.
That's ridiculous.
There's stuff falling from the ceiling.
There is stuff.
Yes. All right, so that was a little level 2 for you. And there is things falling from the ceilings. That's kind of
that's
concerning. Yeah, that's kind of concerning.
Yeah,
so that one there was more, not so much things moving around you, but more like, I don't know, a lot more bass, I guess. You did make a comment.
That gave me chills.
Did it really?
Yeah. Well, like the vibrations.
That's funny.
Like everything.
I think what I'm going to do last on this video here is I'm going to give you an actual movie demo. They put different movie scenes in this too. So I'm going to play you Batman versus Superman, I think. All right, so we talked about, babe, that you said, I'm not sure that these speakers in the ceiling are worth the holes you had to put there. But I'm going to try to justify myself to you because I feel like all these men with spouses that have dedicated home theaters, we really got to prove that this is worth it, okay?
Yeah, because it's crazy.
Well, I have a demo here. It's called Rainstorm On or Off. And Rainstorm is literally that. It's a clip of rain in, I think, a forest or something, and it's supposed to sound like it's coming from above you. And in this video, they switch the Atmos speakers, so the 4 in the ceiling, they switch them on and off so you can actually tell what they do. So I'm gonna see, if I play this for you, if you can actually hear the difference when they turn them on and off, and ask you what your opinion is on Dolby Atmos and if you think it's worth it having them in your system. Sound good? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna play it for you. See what you think. So right now they're on, okay? Now it's off.
I gotta hear it again.
Okay. Now they're on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And watch them when it goes off again. So now it's off.
Yeah.
So it sounds like everything's just kind of up here.
There.
Right.
And then when it's on, it sounds like
now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And the only 4 that are turning off are those. So that's what Dolby Atmos does. So if we were watching a movie, maybe there's a horror scene and the lady's running away from Michael Myers and it's raining outside. And if you're watching that, if you want to feel like you're in the movie, that's kind of what these do. They're effects. So no dialogue really comes out of there most of the time. It's really just thunder, grenades, rain.
Background.
Exactly. Things to make it feel more 3D. So based off of just that demo, do you like the Atmos speakers? Now, come on. Come on.
I don't like that they're in the roof.
Do you think?
Them.
So as
I don't like that they're up there.
Okay. Okay.
It's a dumb idea. But
Oh, wow.
I get the idea.
Okay.
I like that there's not 3,500 speakers on the floor so that we're not running into them.
Okay.
So the idea that they're hiding.
Okay.
And you don't know that they're in the roof is kind of cool.
Okay. Okay.
But
let me ask you this, because I can still do this. I personally like the white speaker grills because my speakers are white, but do you think it's a better idea for me to paint them the same color as the ceiling and kind of really hide them away?
No.
You think having that contrast is cool?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, and to, like, if other people were to come in here, I'm like, oh shit, you got like surround sound and it's
so they know like this is the real deal versus hiding it away.
It feels like a real theater, as much as I don't want to say.
Wow.
But
that's a big compliment right there, though.
Yeah, I mean, it does, but then again, I'm like, I don't want. Like at first, I thought they were just like little, like flat things.
Yeah.
But then you just told me you put one of those big.
I did inside
things up there at the top.
So it's not in the ceiling; it's just on the other side of it, and it's firing through the holes that are already there. So I didn't want to drill holes for those big. I mean, look how big that is. If I drilled a hole for that, we're never repairing it. Oh, getting up there.
Stop saying we.
Oh, what do you mean? That's wild. Y'all hear that crap? I'm going to put the volume up a little bit for you. It's going to have some Dolby Atmos effects and things moving around. Look at her. Just disrespectful. Guys, do y'all yawn during my videos? Leave me a comment section down below and tell me. If you do, you're banned. For sure. I'm going to play Spider-Man for her and see what she thinks. Rolling. No more yawning. Turn the volume up so she can't yawn no more. Let's wake her up, shall we? Let's turn the volume up for her.
Freeze! FBI! What do you mean, FBI?
The FBI is the Federal Bureau of
I know what the
Investigation.
FBI means, but what are they doing here?
Get to the top deck. We're getting out of here. You're messing with things you don't understand.
Oh my god! What do I do? Karen, give me an X-ray to the boat and target all the strongest.
Thoughts? Oh. I didn't think that was coming. What'd you think about that?
It so it wasn't that. It was pretty.
Oh my god.
It was good. I
okay.
What I'm trying to say is that I liked it. It felt like it was like some of the things were like real.
Oh, like in the room? Mm-hmm. So the question that everybody asks is, how does a home theater sound compared to your local cinema movie theater you can go to? As far as...
I feel like this is just one room, so it's more like in your face type stuff.
Do you like that better? Or do you like having a big venue with 150 seats
I mean, I like the thought of going to the movies.
Yeah.
You know that, but...
Right.
I like also it more better that it's...
It's like you like the aspect that you can get out of the house and take a couple friends with you. Yeah. And it's more like a vibe thing than it is.
But I like that I can crawl out of bed.
And to come and have a movie here, too. So you would say this sounds better than where you live at, hopefully. Yeah, or no?
I guess, yeah.
All right. I'll take it.
It ain't $3,500.
Right. It's free, but I am going to start charging you to come in here since you come in here way more than I do. So there will be
I sleep in here.
You have fallen asleep in here before, which is not what this room is for.
Did you catch him watch? He was watching.
He was watching too. Yeah. The best way to know if your sound system sounds good is if you have a dog, because they look around the whole room.
He watches TV all the time, which I'm surprised he came up here.
It is pretty good.
He was like watching it.
All right, so we're going to end the demos there. We can do some, obviously privately, we can watch whatever you want to watch. So I want to hear this final question. I want to hear the answer to this final question. You've been with me for, I think this month makes it a year 9 next weekend. Mm-hmm. Long time. Mm-hmm. And ever since you've been here with me, I've always had a home theater, and I've been pretty serious about it. Mm-hmm. And I don't think you've either met or been with anybody who cares about this kind of stuff nearly to the point that I do. Obviously, when I moved into this house, 2-bedroom home, and I took the opportunity to have a spare bedroom for guests, family, whatever, and scrapped that and made a home theater out of it. Now, a lot of women would rather, make this an office space, make it a second bedroom, maybe even make it a closet, whatever, right? But I chose to pretty much have a one-bedroom home with a dedicated theater. So the question is, do you truly like having a dedicated home theater and potentially what could be your home if we stay together long enough? Do you like this in your house?
Yes.
Truly?
Truly, yeah.
And give me just a quick reason as to why. Why? You could just go in the living room and watch TV, you know?
There's no TV in there.
Okay, there will be a TV in there. Let's say there was a TV in the living room. There's a TV in the bedroom. You could stay in the bed and watch TV. Why do you like coming in here and watching movies and TV?
Because it's bigger.
Okay. The screen's bigger.
I like the chairs.
You look at the chairs.
And it's more so like, see, back in your apartment, your living room was
my
this.
theater.
So it's kind of like, oh, let's just go in the living room.
Yeah.
But now it's like more time like, oh, when a new movie comes out, instead of going to the movies, I more so just want to
just find it
here.
Just find it in here and just watch it on like Paramount or whatever it's streaming on or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
I don't know if that answered it.
It does.
But
So you like having a dedicated space where you can kind of leave the house in a sense and go to your own private home theater. And now that things are being streamed more often, usually a lot of movies that are now showing in theaters are also showing on Hulu and Paramount Plus, whatever. So you can just, so now you can just pop your popcorn like you could at the theater. You can hop into your theater seat, which is arguably a lot more comfortable than...
And I can crawl out of bed and just come in.
And just come in here and you can stay in whatever you sleep in. You walk out of the bed in there and come in here and don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So having a dedicated space is worth it, even for a young lady who doesn't really care about home theater at the end of the day.
I love it, yeah.
Wow, she loves it. Well, I want to say thank you for taking some time to come in here and talk to us fellas. A lot of my viewers are older than I am, and they have husbands and wives. They also have kids. Some of these husbands have wives who don't like this hobby. It seems like you accept it, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Some things you don't like as far as the speakers go. Maybe there's too many in here. Maybe there shouldn't be anything in the attic. Maybe there shouldn't be...
There shouldn't be anything up there.
Maybe, but there is. And you haven't said, no, that's stupid, take it down. Well, you said it's stupid, but you didn't say take it down. So I do have... Yeah, at the end of the day, I guess you have to support...
I just don't want you to have to learn your lesson.
Yeah, if that falls through the roof, I am really going to blame you for this.
Yeah.
Because you didn't tell me not to take it down.
Well, you didn't tell me you were doing it.
Well, I always do things
Maybe
first
you
and
didn't
then...
tell me for a reason.
Well, yeah, because it's probably crazy. But I'm not the first to do it. So, with that being said, thank you so much for showing your face again on the channel. This is not her first appearance. I did do a Q&A of her at the apartment. Check that video out. We'll be in the description down below. Jasmine, I appreciate your time. Assuming now that you're in that seat, you're probably not going to leave it. So I guess we're going to find something to watch here. Jody is ready to go. He's ready to stay in here too. So thank you for your time. Everybody who watched the video, thank you for watching. For all my husbands that have wives, if you're having a hard time getting your wife to enjoy the hobby, have her sit in there, if she hasn't already, and put on a movie. I promise you, she'll soften up to the idea once she actually sits down and hears what your hobby is all about. It is very expensive, but at the end of the day, she named quite a few things that she loves about it personally. And that's what kind of makes it worth it. So now we can spend time here together, have dinner, kick up our feet, grab a bucket of ice cream and 2 spoons, and we can just enjoy whatever you want. And that's the main thing all about it. So, again, thank you. This will not be the last time you see her. I'm not sure what we're going to do with her next, but we'll find something. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you guys in the next video. Kpaceguy out? What should we call her? Kpace girl?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Wow, that's crazy. No, we got something to talk about when this video's over. I'll see y'all later. Peace.